This video will outline the pump and front cover methods that can be used to change the chain case fluid on an Indy snowmobile. For optimal performance, always use Polaris recommended fluids as described in your owner's manual. Ensure the snowmobile is on a flat level surface and set the parking brake. Next, clean the area around the fill plug. Placing a rag under the fill plug will help catch any escaping fluid. Then, remove the fill plug and set aside. To extract the fluid using the pump method, safely elevate the front of the snowmobile using a floor jack or appropriate lift. Then, insert the tube of the suction device into the fill hole. Direct the hose towards the bottom front area of the cover away from the chain and sprocket. Continue by extracting the oil using the suction device. Then, safely lower the snowmobile to fill the chain case. To drain the fluid using the front cover method, remove the right side panel by turning the 3/4 turn latches. Pivot the panel away from the sled and pull out to remove. Next, remove the fastener on the lower right side of the console. Then, remove the push-pin rivet securing the lower right portion of the console. Continue by removing the push-pin rivet underneath, securing the right fender to the footrest. If equipped with a battery, remove the battery, ensuring the negative cable is removed first to prevent arcing. Then, disconnect the harness from the battery bracket and remove the bracket. Then, remove the two fasteners, securing the lower fender to the chain case. Next, place a drain pan underneath the chain case. Placing a rag in the bottom of the drain pan will help prevent the splashing of fluid. Then, loosen but do not remove the lower 3 chain case cover fasteners. Next, carefully pry on the cover tab and allow the fluid to drain completely. Do not insert a screwdriver or pry bar between the cover and chain case. Once complete, reinstall the 3 cover fasteners and torque to specification. Next, clean any dirt or debris from the fill plug. Inspect the O-ring on the plug and replace if necessary. Next, fill the chain case through the fill plug hole until fluid reaches the bottom threads and begins to spill out. Then, reinstall the fill plug and torque to specification. Before continuing, clean any residual fluid off the vehicle and dispose of the used fluid at your local recycling center. Next, reinstall the fasteners securing the lower fender to the chain case and torque to specification. If needed, reinstall the battery bracket and ensure the harness retainer is reattached on the bottom. Then, reinstall the battery, ensuring the positive cable is connected first to prevent arcing. Next, reinstall the push-pin rivet underneath the console. Then, install the push-pin rivet on the lower right portion of the console. Also, reinstall the lower console fastener and torque to specification. Next, reinstall the side panel by inserting the upper tab and pivoting in to engage the lower tab. Finally, latch the 3/4 turn latches to secure the panel. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.